Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to draw a golden retriever. I think they're basically the same thing. I think a golden retriever maybe has long hair. Very similar dogs anyway. Okay, and I'm just going to choose a pencil here. So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my layout lines in color, and then I will do my final lines in some kind of dark pencil or black pen. Okay, so I need to sharpen my pencil. Oh, my desk is so full of art supplies, it's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm all sharpened up here. Okay, so I'm going to draw a golden lab. Okay, I'm going to try and draw it really big so you can see it too. And these original lines might be a little light, so just hang in there. It'll all work out. Okay, I just need to make sure that my paper's lined up. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going to draw basically for his head shape, I'm going to draw a light bulb. Sort of for my layout lines, okay? So layout lines, there's his head. And then, okay, kind of a light bulb shape. Okay, so there we go. And then ears will be somewhere here. And then you can sort of curl them around. Okay, and to help you visualize, his nose is going to be roughly here. See? Already looks like a dog. Look at that. 3 lines. We've got a dog already. Hope you can see that. I think you probably can. Okay, so his eyes are here. His eye line. I'll put the center of his face here, and then we can line his eyes up. Sort of centered here, and that might be a little too close to the center actually. So here and there, okay? And then down for his shoulder, here, and then his back continues down there, and then his front shoulder down, and then his foot will be somewhere there, okay? Not too bad so far. Okay, so I've got my layout lines-ish. I'm going to just do a few more, and then I'm going to switch to either black pen or dark pencil. Oh, and today's pencil is a light blue Col-Erase Prismacolor, and this is the one. This is the non-repro blue pencil that I've spoken about before. This is the exact one. If you watch old Disney YouTubes on how to draw the old Disney characters back in the 40s, 50s, this is the pencil they were using. This is the non-repro blue pencil. Okay. Now his face looks a little out of balance to me here. I think this... See, and this is the help of sketching, right? You always want to get things just so. He looks a little... dismayed at this point. That's okay. We'll fix him up. Okay, so there we go. Inside his mouth, and then this is his chin. Okay. And dogs have these nostrils that kind of go up and in. So up. Oh, this one's going out to Kate, by the way. Kate requested this one, so thanks, Kate, for the request. I hope everybody's having a good time today. Okay, so there's his nostrils roughly. And if you put a little line just above his nostrils and leave the top of his nose lit, you can actually shade all of this. And the reason for that is because the sun is coming directly down and hitting this surface, okay? And that's the same for this entire surface. And this is why dogs are so hard to draw, is because they have this face that comes out like this. So it just comes straight out of their face like this. So what you do to draw that, to make that look realistic, is you don't put any color on this area or on the top of his nose. And also when you light the top of his head, you will have good luck. You'll have a nice result. Okay, so I think maybe I'll raise his eye line up just a little bit. This is the whole point of layout lines, making changes on the fly like this. Okay, so I'm going to put his eyes here instead, here and here. Great. So now his eyes are in there, in his head. His eyes are perfectly round, just like ours. See, he looks all creepy and weird right now, but then watch this now. So we'll go like this, and we'll bring this up, and then down like that, and then watch how sympathetic and cute he gets suddenly. Okay, so then up, under, and across. Okay, so there is the shape of his eye, and then he's also got an eyelid here. Okay, or eyebrow. Okay, and then we'll put a little bit of shading in here to sort of push it in. We'll come back to that. Okay, and then same thing. So up across his eye. You can go right across his eye there, and then down. So fairly straight up, and then shallow down, and then under, and attach it there, and then give him that eyebrow and a tiny bit of shadowing there. Okay, so eyebrow, eyebrow. And his eyebrow actually comes all the way back here like this, but it's really shadowed there because it rounds in, okay? It's rounding in, so it's going away from the sun. This is in the sun, so it's all lit. I don't want to confuse you with that arrow too much. That is not a line you're going to draw, but that's the situation. Okay, here this attaches to his cheek, and then here we can attach and attach to his cheek. Okay, so there we go. We have a very serious looking dog here. Okay, I'm going to give him a little bit of highlight on his eye, and then I'm just going to, so a little highlight. You can just put a little square or a little box. You can get creative with your highlights if you want. It's just really helpful to have them sort of match. So you wouldn't want to do a circle here and then a square over here, or a triangle here and a circle over there. You want them to match. The reason that they match is because the highlight is actually the light source. So say a window or a spotlight or a ring light or whatever. And then it actually reflects in both eyes exactly the same. Okay. It doesn't have to be exact. It gets a little complicated. You can make changes, but for now I would just stick to one light. Okay. So now his ears are this shape, so they come across his head, fairly shallow off of his head. Okay. So I'm gonna take my time here. Okay. So that is how they leave. They don't have a big crease here or anything. They just leave his head there, and then they come down here into a big crease right away. And then they out here, so that's a nice fold. Out there, you can do another little fold here if you want, and then out and down and in. Okay, and the down and in can come right along his face. And this is the tip of his ear right here, and you can actually do a fold here if you like. And then up and in. You can hear my voice is fairly rough. I have allergies again, so that's why I haven't done a video in a while. I sniffle and sneeze, and I just don't even know if I can get through 11 minutes without sneezing, so I didn't want to put you through that. So it's taken me a while to get to this one. Okay, so here we go. Now this, see, I have a bump, and out. Well, this bump right here, the first bump is actually the first wrinkle, okay, or the first fold. Okay, second one can come out, it can fold too if you like, and then out. And then this is where his tip of his ear is. So this comes down, 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 staying attached to his body, or sorry, his cheek, and then out, okay? Like that. And then now you can have this part of his head, or sorry, his neck, come down, and then this is where his collar will sit, somewhere here. And then this is his shoulder, and then this is his back. Okay? So far, so good. Now they've got pretty fat necks. And that's all that right there. There's his collar. Okay, so his collar will match up here. And then out into his shoulder and then down into his foot. There we have it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So far, so good. Okay, so now we can go round this in. That creates a little depth. And then round this in. That creates a little depth. See, now this here is the attachment point, and here is the underfold, right? So I can safely shadow all of this. I can safely shadow all of this. And he actually has sort of this color of his snout as well. So we can put a little shadow here. And put a little shadow here. See how I'm going the same direction with all of my